This is not a test. This is not a test. I don't know if you can hear me. This is not a test. This is not a test. I don't know if you can hear me.
rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
This is not a test.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say and can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have them present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questionings if you wish. All right. You good, dude? Mm-hmm.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good night, all of that. Are you good, dudes? Welcome in, everybody. Today is Tuesday, February the 17th, 2026. How are you guys doing? Is anybody else having a heck of a time with YouTube tonight? I have no idea what's going on. The regular homepage hates me. The regular homepage hates me. There's stuff going on, all different pages. Yes, some issues. Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Bella, so good to see you. Glad you're here today. Hannah, hi, Sweet Pea. Southern Cats. Oh, Iowa, how are you? How's the weather? Ava, hope everything's okay with you, Ava. I haven't seen you in a minute. Teresa, hi. Did you all see the news segment about the turtle house that caught on fire? The turtle escaped. The family wasn't home. The news lady said the turtle was adopted, like not a bio kid. That's funny. Skibbity rigged the draw and all the British winners. I have identical twin sisters and 3 sets of fraternal twin cousins. Holy cow. Is that true? Or are you just pulling people's leg over here? Pulling people's leg over here. All right. It's so good to see all of you. Anybody coming in, just say hi. YouTube is being dumb. Yes. Okay. So it's not just me. It's not just me. Fantastic. That should make life a whole lot easier for all of us tonight. It is true. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Guys, if you click that link right there, you can find me on all platforms in my link tree and Instagram, X, Facebook, all the places that you would like to talk to me in. Feel free to contact me there. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe on the way in. If you haven't, please do so. Consider joining the True Crime Guardians membership if you would like to do so as well. And yay. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Guardian fam. Turtles do escape. They're a lot quicker than people give them credit for. A lot quicker than. Okay, so Rubber Ramada says that her YouTube was broken and they blame me. Okay, very, very good. Very, very good. Who could donate? Oh, maybe. It could be overloaded. Could be DDoS. Could be a bunch of stuff. Could be the Epstein Files has broken the web. It could very well be that Epstein Files has broken the web. Before I get started on anything tonight, mods, if you would, please drop Rubber Ramada Reviews channel in the chat box. Hey, Angel, nice to see you. So glad to see you. Glad you're here. We're at 436 subscribers for Rubber Ramada, and I would really like to push her over the edge, the edge to 500 subs if we could. So hashtag road to 500 for Rubber Ramada. The content that she has been doing lately has been amazing. She's done live streams that are getting 9, thousand views. This particular vertical live had 19,000 views for our very own Rubber Ramada. Thank you, Hannah, for dropping that. Shaking off the flu. I'll sit in the back of the class today. Oh, yeah, don't you cough on me. Don't you cough. I'm really glad. I'm really glad you're shaking it off. I hope you're feeling better. I'm kind of low energy myself tonight, but I'm going to make it through. And I'm so happy to see you guys. Abraham, hi. Nice to see you. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah. Her lives are late and they are lively. And she's unedited and can be explicit and happy. And she also has a lot to offer. She's very goal oriented right now. She's done a lot of the coverage on the survivors of the Epstein files, and I myself have been putting together a whole series of that I am dubbing the Epstein Chronicles, and we are going to start on the upcoming week of the 23rd, and we will be on Epstein through at least the 28th on the Epstein Chronicles, the beginning, where it all started, where it all went wrong, all the way to is our government doomed to hell? And what's going to happen next. But yeah, if you guys would, if you really would, just go and give Rubber Ramada a chance if you haven't. I really, really enjoy her content. I really enjoy the way that she engages with everybody. She's a review channel, and that's my shout out for the night. That's my shout out for the night for her. OBS is being frustrating. Oh no, it wants me to program. Yeah, I literally had to put in a code to get into YouTube tonight, like one of those codes, the codes. And yeah, so there's that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's like DDoS or, like I said, if Epstein broke the interwebs or what. Oh, Scratch, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah, what's up, Scratch? Rubber Ramada is amazing, passionate, factual, funny, with a bit of snark and a whole lot of heart. Absolutely. Heo, you missed my announcement at the top. Ah, crap. Let me go look up. Rhetorical question about government? Yes, absolutely. You got to have to do your own research, draw your own conclusions. Let's see. Hannah had the eyes. Hannah is getting congratulated. I'm not sure what for. Let me go down here. Southern Cats, thanks. I'm happy. Oh, for gosh sakes. Do we need to take an do I need to take up an offering plate for your babies? Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Hey, oh my gosh, like people triplets, not dogs or cats. Oh my goodness. Yes, Rubber Ramada has been amazing. Yeah, just finding those. Yes. Like, what the heck? I don't know what the heck's going on. It did that to you too? Okay. It scared me because Google has never done that to me before. And I was like, you're trying to hack me right as I'm going live? Because I was really sad. I was really scared. Hannah, congratulations. Girl. Yeah, 3 personalities. That's what she's having. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is what she's having. Hey, Ava, you haven't missed much. We just got started. Hannah's having triplets. This is Hannah's new grift. You must need money for supper, don't you? I have quite a bit that I want to talk about. I'm super excited to be here with you guys tonight. We're going to talk. You know what? Sorry, I had to scream at my cat. I had to scream at the cat. Thor, really? Knock it off. Hush. Oh, do not click out or I will never get back. Oh, then you missed me praising you already. Yeah, don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Yeah, me too. Don't feel bad. Well, Angel, we just assume that everybody's going to be, just forthcoming and honest. No. I'm glad you're here too. Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on. Should we should we ask Uncle Google what his freaking problem is? Let's see. It says users are reporting and showing problems with YouTube. Yeah, but what is the problem? Don't you try to blame it on me, YouTube, because I know it's not just me. I know it's not just me. It's not just you. YouTube is partially down in an outage. If you're trying to access YouTube right now and running into problems, you're not alone, as a widespread outage appears to be affecting YouTube, to a lesser extent YouTube TV. So y'all can go watch TV. You just can't be on YouTube though. Starting at around 7:45 Eastern, 4:45 Pacific, expanding rapidly. YouTube is down in a fairly widespread outage. There are nearly 300,000 reports on Down Detector and growing, with a large spike for both Google and YouTube TV. I guess I could share that with y'all instead of being rude. Just be like, let me read this to you like I don't know how to read. It's just what it says. That's just what it says. I know. Oh, yeah, there is a pregnant creator in Krama. We'll do a members live only, talk about the BS that's behind that. I mean, or the happiness. I'm sorry, happy. It's a very happy time in a creator's life when you're almost 40 and having a baby. Oh, also when you do this to all of your subs.
Gaslighter, denier, doing anything to get your ass farther.
Okay, I'm sorry. Bella, it can't be Lauren. She's got to be in menopause, which I'm not. I'm sorry. Stop. Throwing voodoo dolls at the YouTube. Thank you. You're actually enjoying menopause. I don't even know what to say about that. Look at these, Abellas. Were we just looking at flowers the other day? This tells you that the internet is watching. They're watching everything we say and everything we do. Because Abellas and I were just discovering all these really pretty flowers the other day and really pretty. Listen, Hannah, you're distracting me. Your husband's grandmother got pregnant at 45? Wow. I don't know. I just got a new puppy and I'm tired as hell. I'm exhausted. It's just a puppy. No, I'm good. Yeah, the azaleas and yeah. So anyway, so it's not just you guys. There's stuff happening on the YouTubies. If something happens and you all get booted out, I will record as long as I can, put it up on YouTube, and you can go back and rewatch if something happens in the meantime. What has everybody been watching? What has everybody been watching today? Not even 60 and walking is being challenged from yes, I've fallen. Oh my goodness. You know, baby at 40. I applaud all of you people that are fertile myrtles in this here age of the 40s. Well, not the 40s, but you know what I mean. In your 40s. I'm good. I haven't been able to have a baby since I was in my 20s, and I'm okay with that. I'm good. I've got a 25-year-old. You've been watching paint dry, and it's entertaining? You hit hot flashes, but still have them because of chronic pain. Yeah, I know you do. Poor thing. 51, fell in the street and knocked out 2. Oh my goodness. They thought, oh wow. He's mean as crap. That's wonderful. You've been watching the Colin Gray trial. Okay. And yep, we're going to go over that a little bit today. Yes. I want to go over a little bit of that with you guys. At first I had the hot flashes, but then I told the doctor and she'd had that fixed right up. Oh my goodness. Battery trainer. You've been checking in with Mark. How's that going? I know, is he still out there on scene? Mark the Shark. Mark the Shark. He's been out at the Nancy Guthrie area there. Let me bring that up. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Another one really that I'm so proud to share with. And this and I'll tell you why. I am not. When allegedly speculating and I met Mark had 26 or 27 subs. 26 or 27 subs. And it has not been that long. Actually, if you look at the posts here, it has not been that long since he hit 1,000. Wasn't that long, honestly, since he hit 500. I'll have to go back. Just a couple of months ago, he wasn't even monetized when everybody was covering Emanuelito. And then he moved on to David or D4VD after that. And we did a lot of coverage of that. And then he kind of took over. And so I kind of backed off, and he's been covering that ever since, doing great freaking work in the D4VD case. And the Shark family is helping him get where he needs to be. He takes things out like flowers and baby sharks out to the area or the memorials, things like that, where these people are. And most recently, he has been covering live on the scene at Nancy Guthrie's home and has gained a significant over 1,000 followers since he's been doing that this last week. So that is amazing. That is amazing work. So you guys are, you would be hard pressed to find a. I say he's like he's just a down to earth guy. He just says what's on his mind, and he's very interactive with the chat, and I really enjoy that. So there's that. So hopefully we can still continue to watch him grow and hope he does really good things. So he's, even 50 minutes ago, he's out driving and doing the thing. So congratulations, Mark. If you hear this, you're doing really well, and I'm super proud to be your friend. He supported me, has supported me. So let's see. Been watching chicken videos. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Content never took anything on. You never took anything for hot flashes? A whole TV show on TV called I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant. Are you serious? Hell no. Oh, La Maestra Maria. Ya llegué. Hola, gente bonita, beautiful people. Hello, Maria. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ojalá que te pasaste el día bien y feliz. And with your students. And thank you so much for being a true crime guardian for 7 months. Thank you very much. Yeah, he's still there. I just saw that. I missed hot flashes. You missed the hot flashes, but you did have the night splits. Oh, goodness gracious. Hormones are the boss. I want to shake that man, I swear, and shave off his stupid beard. Whose beard are you shaving? Yeah, congratulations on the membership milestones. Thank you so much for that. You're worried? Oh, don't be worried. Witchy woman, thank you so much. I'm glad you're a guardian too. Thank you so much for being here with us in the 1 month membership with the True Crime Guardians. Thank you so much. I love when you guys share the milestones. It makes me so happy. Yeah, he just barely started. And when he and I first started talking, he just really wasn't sure if he wanted to go on with the channel past doing Emmanuel Haro's case. And then he fell into David's case, and it was local enough to him that he's able to go back and forth. And then he is doing, he's been traveling out to do a couple of other things, but the Nancy Guthrie case, and now he's gained, he's out there with the JLRs and the Dollies and the Brian Intons, and networking is wonderful out in those parts when you have all of those people there. So I'm proud of him. Get me to donate to her rock purchase. Oh, yeah, I put it in the chat, but if you guys missed it, if one of the mods would drop Mark the Sharks link again, if you would. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, thank you, girls. Thank you. Indy, I saw you. Hola. Hola, Indy. So good to see you. I spent the better part of the first 30 minutes of my life just getting to say hello to my people. We've got so much going on. I just need to get right into it, but I can't help it. When I don't get to see you guys for a couple of days, I feel like I missed so much. My oldest was only aware she was pregnant during 3 months of it. Oh, wow. Jesus, she had a super short pregnancy. It kind of would feel like it in that case, wouldn't it? My goodness. Went with the Mr. to the dentist. He broke a tooth. Seriously, you would think he had major surgery. Poor boys. They get really, yeah. Yep. Oh, goodness. That is, so it seems pretty common, huh? According to Down Detector, which tracks outages, 300,000 users. Yeah, it's crazy. Mark the Shark must be from Lake Elsinore because he has footage from where. So he traveled. He's not from there. He's actually about 2 hours away from there, but he travels there often. And the Sharks bought him a drone. His shark family bought him a drone so that he could go out there and do some drone footage. And he's been out to her graveside several times. He put out, like I said, he's done a lot of really good things in a short time. Yeah, he's done a lot of good things in a short time. If you're able to be boots on the ground, it's the best, it is one of the best ways to grow your channel because you get to go live right there on the scene. And of course, that's where people want to see where things are happening is right then and there. So he's done a great job. Baby Tally is in there. So I don't have to tell her to go to sleep in the cage. She will do it on her own. I'll tell her to crate up and she'll go in there and she'll lay down and go to sleep. I don't really lock the door anymore. And when she's ready to get up, she comes out here and she nibbles on my leg and says she's got to go out. She still has to go out every 45 minutes. Don't get me wrong. But Orange Rose, so good to see you. I sent Rubber some pictures today, and as soon as I get them uploaded, I will share them with everybody. Probably do a little members only. Maybe you guys can meet her. I would love that. Orange, so good to see you. Thank you. You knew when your daughters were pregnant, they didn't have to tell me. Oh, yeah. He lives in California, but he has boots on the ground as much as he can be. Yeah. Yep. You can give everyone a tour of the tow company in Hollywood where his Tesla got towed with. Oh, you could if you wanted to. I absolutely would watch every second of it and support you every part of the way. Hi, Kim. Welcome in, love. So good to see you. Oh, yeah, she's just misunderstood. All right. That little girl. Yeah, YouTube had an outage. Hi, those just getting in. Everybody's Tally. She's gonna have to get her new collar soon, and I don't want to get her any of the like dressy clothes, but she gets so cold that I got to get her something because when she goes to the outside out here when it's chilly, she's just like she gets cold. She's just growing really quickly. She's growing really, really quickly. So let's see here. Back over here to my notes. Let's see what we got going on. Zoom back up here. So what's new today in the Nancy Guthrie disappearance and abduction? It says that the glove DNA did not match anybody in CODIS. Now, I'm fine. I've done with my antibiotics, and then the next thing they'll be yanking the little thing out of there. So doing pretty good on that. I'm good with that. Get it out. Get it over with. All done with the antibiotics, and now gotta move on to getting it out, which they have scheduled up at some point in time this next week. Yeah, me too. I don't want to get sick. And my mom had a lot of teeth trouble whenever I was growing up, and I don't envy that for anybody. I don't wish that on anybody at all. match anything in a national database or in CODIS. Is anybody surprised there were searchers out? And this is not the first case that he's reported this on, but basically it was like 12 or 13 different gloves. 12 or 13 different pairs of gloves. Yeah, not surprised at all. Not in the least. Like, why would anybody be surprised that from the scene they find a glove that looks like it and it just doesn't happen to match anybody? And if there's any truth telling to some of the conspiracies now that it might be, cartel, et cetera, then they're not going to be in an American database unless they had, charges from here. If they're from Mexico, they won't have charges here. But those did not match any entries in a national database. There were no DNA hits in CODIS. There's no confirmed CODIS matches in this investigation whatsoever at this point. Not at all. Yeah, I was going to say, and if you're taking off 2 sets of gloves, does your DNA go through both sets? I guess maybe if you're sweating, because it is porous but they're not supposed to be, right? 40 is when your eyes start failing, and then 43 is when your teeth start falling out. You guys got me looking forward to my 45th birthday here coming up. Y'all got me really looking forward. Yeah, I agree with that. It very possibly could be. There's just a lot going on. So I'm sure everybody knows, but the investigation into the disappearance is being treated as an abduction of Nancy Guthrie. She was 84, and right now the major snag is that the investigators say that the DNA that was recovered from the glove near the case databases. The glove is significant matches the type worn by the person seen on the surveillance the night that she vanished. But authority has been confirmed to be Nancy Guthrie's, and they're now leaning hard into other forensic routes, trying all the advanced tech-assisted searching that they can come up with. On the FBI reward list, let's go to that page. There we go. Can everybody see that? Okay. On the FBI reward list, the page lists up to $50,000 as of February the 5th. And there are also separate rewards being announced and reported in the media. So the best thing to do is just check the latest numbers from the actual investigators and then on the FBI website. So just to make sure that you have the right, much like the Sebastian Rogers case, there's a lot of people that may be offering, their own rewards or things like that through social media and other avenues that might add to information leading to the recovery. This is her missing poster. Wait till you turn 50. Oh my goodness. 45, that's halfway there. I did not see who's missing out of Alabama. If you want to send me something in Discord, I'll bring it up. And we can at least show that. Genesis Nova Reed, age at disappearance 3, went missing out of her bed. Oh my gosh. Oh. Tucson is so small, the cops could have literally knocked on every door right now to look for Nancy. So this is the missing poster. She was missing since January 31st of 2026 out of Tucson, Arizona. The description is as follows. Her birth date is January 27th of 1942. So she went missing right after her 84th birthday. 150 pounds, brown hair. She's 5'4", so she's relatively small in stature. Poor thing. So the images above show an armed individual appearing to have tampered with her camera at her front door the morning of her disappearance. The suspect is described as a male, approximately 5'9" to 5'10", with an average build in the video. He's wearing a black 25-liter or an Ozark Trail hiker pack, the kind that you would find at Walmart. And the FBI is looking for information on any of that. And there's a picture of those gloves right there. Yeah, 5'4". That's pretty small. Nanny's Nanny is shorter than that. Nanny's 5'1". 5'1", tiny little thing. One moment, please. Somebody's screaming outside. The good thing about live streaming, the good thing about live streaming is that everything happens when you're live. Oh, thank you very much. We'll pull that up. But if someone's screaming outside, I stay inside. I do. I'm like, it's true crime. You got to run. I got the phone on and everything just in case. We did have a shooting relatively close over the past weekend. I did stay inside for that because I don't want to deal with that. But that happens all over, and I hate that it's normalized. 6 foot and hard to kidnap. I doubt that hard to kidnap part. 6 foot, I do believe you. That's right. Anticipation music. Could be some ass. That made me laugh. Y'all are funny. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, we turned it back up.
I love your face. I love your face.
Yeah, I love your face. Oh my goodness. Back to it then. Back to it then. Kim, you've been a member for a month. You've been glued to the Guthrie case. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, 10 skiers are missing in an avalanche in California. No, y'all stop making stuff happen. No more cases. No more cases. Makes me sad. Now I have to write that down. Kim, you've been a member for a whole month already? I'm so grateful to you. Thank you very much for your continued support and hanging out with the True Crime Guardians. Thank you so much. Oh, hi. Hey, Jess, how are you? 10 skiers, Avalanche, California. 10 skiers. Oh my goodness. We'll definitely have to look that up. You guys are amazing. There's a manhunt on now near my house. Canine out, man with a gun. My goodness, Southern. You stay in. You got boats in the back and fences and all that kind of stuff. Oh my goodness. That's scary. So yeah, that's the latest on Nancy Guthrie. There's not a whole lot, the people that are out and about, I'm sure they have a whole lot more to report when they're out there. But what the news is telling us, just on the basics, is that there's nothing new going on that we can, Do you guys think that's going to break open through the genealogy stuff and the surveillance tips, or someone close to the suspect, or what do you guys think? What's your read on this? Hey, Jess, good to see you. You have Zeus. Oh, good. Oh, good. Send him out. Get him, Zeus. You'll love it here. Are you new here? Hi, ma'am. Are you new here? Hello? She has a shield or a wrench or whatever it is that they're showing on the screen. Did you have a hard time getting into YouTube? In Cycla, Iowa told us there was like 300,000 outages. Yeah, it's been an issue. You're new tonight? Oh, good. Oh, good. It's nice to meet you. So what do you guys think? How's this case going to end? What's going to happen? How's it going to end? You don't think they're going to get it through the genealogy? Oh, girl. Oh. You think it's a long way off to be found? So you think it's going to take them a long time to find her? Does anybody really think, honestly, that she was kidnapped by the cartel and drugged to Mexico? I don't know how I feel about that theory at all. Look at those. Look at those. And her favorite color was yellow, hence all of the yellow flowers, right? I think I heard somebody touch on that the other day. Smart ass. Someone who knows something will probably come forward. It would be a great way to find them. No cartel. Yeah, I think the family was cleared though, right? The family was technically cleared. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think it's them. Chapo said they have nothing to do with it. We believe him, don't we? You think family still? Yeah. Yeah. They say the family's cleared, but sometimes they say those things. Yes, I know. I have it set up to notify me if anything changes in Colorado. I will not miss that. Or Alexi Treviso. Don't want to miss any of that out of Arizona either. Yeah, I don't think it's the cartels either, Abraham. You think she went to vacation on her own? Silly girl. That other case in her state has you nervous? Oh no, Rick. This is one that's got me turned upside down, where I'm not sure what to think. Not sure what to think on it. So some of you said that you were watching the Colin Gray. Georgia versus Colin Gray. So this is one of those trials that could really reshape how our system treats adult responsibility for a minor's access to weapons in our country. He's pled not guilty to all 29 charges, including the 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter tied to the Appalachia High School shooting. Like she was on a cruise ship somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. It's scary. If you're talking about this case, it's scary. So a lot of the survivors, the student survivors testified. It was really emotional. They're putting all of the consequences of Colin and his son in the jury's face now. Like, these are the consequences. So, where's the failure? What part? Where did we fail in this? You know what I mean? Like giving your son a weapon, knowing that he's having, mental issues the couple of weeks before this happened. Yes, a lot of similarities to the Crumleys. What did Hannah say? Oh, if she gets a new trial, you're quitting? Yeah. You're talking about Leticia Stout? I sure hope not. Thank you very much for that, Jenny. Leticia Stout is one of the first cases that I really, really wanted to cover, and I just didn't start my channel back then, and I really should have. I really went in depth with watching every single part of that trial. Okay, we'll save your seat. Hey, K-Swan, nice to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, I know. I know y'all want her home. Did you, Teresa? I heard they're pretty heavy. I've only got one little part of one that we're going to pull up and we're going to watch. And then I'll drop the link if anybody wants to watch the day 2 trial. The day 2 mother. Don't watch it while you're trying to go to sleep. Hey, Swan, happy belated birthday. When was your birthday? Abellis has everybody's birthday written down in a calendar somewhere. She does not let it go by. Happy belated birthday to you. I almost feel bad now. I didn't even know. I'm going to need you to send me your calendar.
Whoop-dee-doo, whoop-dee-doo. May your day be pleasant. Open up your present just for you, just for you. Happy birthday, whoop-dee-doo, whoop-dee-doo. May your day be pleasant. Open up your present just for you, just for you.
I love your face. I love your face.
Happy belated birthday. I hope you got everything you ever wanted. Like all of the most amazing things ever for a birthday of your caliber. I don't want to go through the ring on trial again, but there was another case with similar complaints on the appeal that was overturned. No, it's okay. It's okay. She needs to be talked about. She's sitting over there making a fool out of everybody, making an appeal for something she knows she did. Oh. Oh. Yeah, she's ridiculous. Letitia. I followed a lot of content that Melissa Jade did on Letitia Stout, and I find it to be really entertaining on her channel. It was really, really good. She doesn't have yours. I bet she will if you mention it anywhere on these streets. Hide and watch. One of the jurors was married to someone who worked in the DA's office. Yeah. She's amazing with keeping up with birthdays. Court TV. Yes, they're bought out by law and crime. They said a lot of people might be let go, but they did tend to lean towards still streaming live trials. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, happy birthday. Hope they make an example out of this man. 14-year-olds don't need firearms. They need scooters and good grades. Oh, it's tomorrow. So not belated. It's early. We're early. Okay. Letitia, Fleetisha, and Cootisha. Oh, for heaven's sake. Maria. Oh, now I got to go over here and see if I can get into YouTube. See if I can get into the regular chat. Oh, it looks like it might be working. Bodies buried on Epstein's ranch is the first thing that comes up on my thing, and I'm fighting not to click it, and I'm not going to tonight. I'm fighting it though. Let me go over here, see what Maria sent us. Maria sent us a marching lemon with a blueberry. Oh, thank you so much, Maria, for the $5 super sticker and always being so supportive. Thank you so very much. Oh, I will give you a Christmas present.
Ho, ho, ho! Time for some Christmas magic. Here's a little present for you.
Thank you, Maria. Abella's birthday tomorrow? Really? Oh. Gonna be 21 again? What'd you ask for your birthday, Abellis? Oh. You get her and the other evil stepmom mixed up? Oh, Bellas. Oh, the 19th? It's the day after tomorrow. You just had a Dust Bowl day and wildfire here today. Oh my gosh. Are you in Texas too? Get the marching band going. The 19th. Oh. Bellas, did you lie so that you could get an extra day's worth of celebratory birthday presents? Oh, tomorrow you'll be 19. Oh, okay. You know, Hannah almost Hannah almost threw something at you. She almost threw something at you. Well, in case we don't get to sing it to you tomorrow.
Happy birthday, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. May your day be pleasant, open up your present, just for you, just for you.
Happy birthday, Abellas. Wow. Wow. Jess, did you get here before I heard screaming outside? I had to go outside and karate chop the neighbors and everything. All the animals want all of your everythings. Tomorrow's Nan's birthday too. Oh, happy early birthday, Nan. Happy early birthday, Abella. Oh, happy birthday. Gotta get a better song for happy birthday. You know, there's a person who has a birthday every day. Somebody that was born every day of the year. It was intense. I even had to put on special music. It was crazy. To go outside and beat up on some people. Okay, so let's read a little bit about. Oh, now I'm in the live here. Let me move this out of the way. You know that music is so distracting. It makes you want to dance and stuff. There we go. So like I said, today some of the student survivors testified. Some of you guys have seen it. It's pretty emotional. We're only going to watch a little bit of one before we move on. The father of an accused school shooter is standing trial for his alleged role in a shooting that killed 4 people at a Georgia high school. Colin Gray has pled not guilty to all 29 charges. Bring this down here. Let me know if I'm shouting in the mic. You like to go outside and play special music at night? Is it the geese? Wah, wah, wah. I love to hear them. They're amazing. Has pled not guilty to 29 charges, including 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter in connection with the September 4th mass shooting at Appalachia High School in Winder. Colin Gray's son, who was then 14-year-old Colt Gray, is charged as an adult with a total of 55 counts, including murder and the deaths of 4 people and 25 counts of aggravated assault. Both also face multiple counts of cruelty to children. The September 4th shooting killed teachers Richard Aspinwall, 39, Christina Irmi, 53, and students Mason Schermerhorn and Christina Angelo, both 14. Another teacher and 8 more students were wounded, 7 of them hit by gunfire. Colin Gray had given his son the assault-style weapon as a Christmas gift and was aware that the child's mental health had deteriorated in the weeks before the shooting. Investigators testified at an earlier hearing. The father also was aware that his son was obsessed with school shooters and even had a shrine above his home computer for the gunman in the 2018 Parkland, Florida school massacre, prosecutors say. Colin Gray's trial is taking place in Varro County. However, the jury was selected from neighboring Hall County. I am almost positive it would have been very, very difficult to get a fair and impartial jury in that particular case. I'm almost sure of it. They do love to talk. I love hearing them talk. Yes, happy heavenly birthday, Nan. Oh, you want to cut his beard off? I gotcha. No, I agree with you. It should have been a clue. It was probably a clue, and no excuses whatsoever because I never gave my son a firearm growing up. But we all want to just make our kids happy, right? And some of us just don't make the best decisions just trying to make our children happy. In this case, he made a horrible, horrible mistake, and now he will pay for it. I mean, he's no choice. These are the consequences of these actions. Thank you. Thank you for good looking out over there in the vertical. I appreciate you very much, Robert. One cop testified that 400 police officers from 26 different agencies responded that day. Wow. Wow. What an amazing turnout of solidarity in a community. So we won't watch very much of this. Like I said, I just want to watch a little bit of one of the survivors, and then we'll move on. I just feel like I want to watch the whole thing, but in the timeline that I have available to even stream, and I won't go a whole lot into the personal stuff happening right now with Nanny. I might do that on a members only and talk to you guys a little bit about it. But in the limited time and space that I have, I just want to make sure that we're not sad the whole time, because I really like spending time with you guys. And some of you guys have been through such heavy Decembers, Januaries, and Februaries. And so I want to do a little bit, but okay. Oh, Genesis. That's the one you sent me as well. I'll get with Jess on that and see if she wants to cover it or help me cover it or look into it with me. I really appreciate that, Hannah. Thank you so much. Yeah, especially a child with emotional issues. You're not going to want to give them a firearm. There was a 10-year-old who went in, got not one, but 2 guns, shot a little girl through his bedroom window, all because she wouldn't let him pet her puppy here in Tennessee. Oh, Kim, I didn't know you were in Tennessee. I'll have to remember that. You know, the biggest hardship that we have on covering cases from Tennessee is we're not able to get FOIAs out of there unless you're a resident. So a lot of cases out of Tennessee do not get covered properly, if I'm being honest. Yeah, she does play dog videos in between sad videos. She's got her shit together, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. My daddy kept a rifle behind the front door. We knew not to touch it. We all learned to shoot at an early age. What is wrong with these kids today? Yeah, my daddy did too. I mean, we hunted, we fished, I didn't personally enjoy the hunting aspect because I really like animals, all of nature. But I realized at a young age that it was because we had to have food. And in that time, we lived on the side of a mountain in Colorado, and we had to have food. So whatever he hunted, we ate. You've told me a couple times. I know, but I always forget to take advantage of the people that tell me things that are in our favor. I know you have. I know. They arrested Genesis' mom, Angel says. Your dad did too. Yeah, I mean, we had to eat. We did what we had to do. Let me see what you sent me here. Mother of missing Enterprise girl. Okay. Thank you, Hannah. I'll pull that up in a minute. All right, let's watch a little bit of this. And while I will try to look for something, maybe palate cleansing in between. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Hi, Nautica. I'm going to have you raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. I'm going to start by having you introduce yourself. And by that, I mean just tell us your name. And if you'll spell your first name, you can put your hand down. Yeah.
My name is Nautica Watton, Nautica.
All right. And Nautica, how old are you?
18.
Tell us when you turned 18.
January 31st.
All right. Well, happy late birthday.
Thank you.
And what school do you go to?
Appalachia.
All right. Nautica, what grade are you in right now?
I'm in 10th.
Okay. So were you in 9th grade during the 2024-2025 school year?
Yes.
And did you also go to Appalachia for that school year?
Yes.
And were you at school on September 4th of 2024?
Yes.
Who did you have for second period?
Miss Ryan.
Okay. And Nautica, we're going to pull up your seating chart from your class. And we just want you to confirm that where we have you on the seating chart is where you were sitting that day. Do you see your name on there?
Yes.
Okay. And is that where you were sitting on September 4th of 2024?
Yes.
All right. So Nautica, I want you to tell me about when you first realized something was wrong that day.
Like from second period?
Yes, ma'am.
When I had like entered the classroom and we were like sitting down for a couple of minutes, when I heard like a loud bang, that's when I noticed something was wrong.
Okay. And tell us what you remember seeing and hearing after that first bang.
When the first bang went off, I remember my teacher falling to the floor, and then Taylor in front of me. I remember seeing her fall down before I turned around and saw there was somebody at the door with a weapon, and then everybody else like fell down to the floor and like kind of ran closer to Miss Ryan and like gathered against the wall.
Okay. How long did it feel like there was shooting going on in the classroom to you?
I don't really know. It felt like it was like kind of fast, but at the same point, I feel like we're in there for a long time.
Okay. And after it stopped, what do you remember?
I remember Miss Ryan pulling me, Natalie, and Melanie to the side of the room and checking us to see if we're okay. And I remember Mr. Edwards and Taylor, and Mr. Edwards and Tyler going to the door to like barricade it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Melanie, she had blood all on her arm. I remember her blood was like getting on the side of me because I was like.
So now she's obviously getting into the heart of what it is that happened that day, and obviously visually remembering. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine.
Kind of like laying on the side of her.
And take your time, Nautica.
I remember my teacher telling me to stay awake because I was really, really tired and I couldn't keep my body up. I remember Natalie laying on the floor, saying that she was hit and crying with a big puddle of blood. And I remember just really like, I felt like a really hot spot at the bottom of my leg. And then I reached down and noticed that I got hit. And then my friend Brittany took off her jacket and wrapped it around my leg. And then I passed out after that.
Okay. And Nautica, were you able to, or did you try to call anyone?
I called my mom a couple times as soon as it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Our book bags were still at our seats. Usually when we first enter the class, Miss Ryan takes them up and put them behind her desk. But that day, me and Brittany kept our phones in our book bag. So after the incident had happened, I asked Brittany to get my phone while everything was going on because I couldn't move my body. I remember her crawling on the floor to go get it and bringing it back to me. And I called my mom several times, but I couldn't hear anything because everything was so muffled.
Okay, so were you having trouble hearing after the shooting?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to show a few pictures to you. Did you look at these pictures before to make sure you recognize them?
Yes.
And are those accurate pictures of your clothes that day?
Yes.
All right, Jeff, we would tender into evidence states exhibits 94 through 97.
No objection. 94 through 97.
All right, what we're going to do, we're going to pull up versions of that picture on the screen so everybody can see, and we're just going to have you tell us what we're looking at.
Those are my jorts.
Okay, and did they have to cut those off you when they were providing you medical assistance?
Yes.
Okay, and we'll show you, and that's 94. We'll pull up the next one. Is that the back of those same shorts?
Yes.
Okay, and I see a mark on there. Is that blood from your injury?
Yes.
Okay, and then we'll pull up 90. That's 95. We'll pull up 96. Is that a closer picture of those same shorts?
Yes.
And we'll pull up 97. And is that the inside of those shorts, that same spot from the injury?
Yes.
Okay. And Nautica, do you remember how you left from the school?
I remember being like dragged out in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of in and out of it. But I do remember like them cutting like the emergency people like cutting up my clothes and like putting this like really tight bandage around my leg and then putting me on a stretcher and carrying me out to the ambulance. And then once I got out there, I passed out again. And I woke back up when I was in the ambulance and we were driving.
All right. And who else was in the ambulance with you?
Melanie.
Okay. And this injury to your leg, does it still affect you to this day?
Yes.
Tell me how.
I can't play any sports because it messes with my nerve. My leg gives out sometimes. I have like random flares. When it's really cold outside, it's like kind of hard for me to function because like my leg gives up sometimes and stuff like that. So I don't do sports or anything.
Okay. And is that something that you used to enjoy doing that you haven't been able to do?
Yeah.
So this 18-year-old, just turned 18-year-old, is no longer able to participate in sports and do anything that might get her a college scholarship in the future. She has chronic pain on a regular basis that she will likely have for the rest of her life. I haven't known anyone in my circles to have a gun since the 80s. None of my friends or neighbors have guns. Our government bought guns back in the 80s. People have them in rural and northern areas. Well, I live in Texas, and everybody has a gun. Everybody. Yep. Yeah, no, and not necessarily against guns. I mean, they don't pick themselves up and aim themselves at other human beings. We're going to go a little bit further, and then we're going to move on.
Okay. How has this affected you mentally and emotionally since this happened?
I'm very paranoid. I don't like being in front of the doors at school. I don't use the bathroom at school. I always stay with somebody very closely. After the incident happened, a couple months after, I had nightmares, mostly every night. I say I became kind of more distant from my friends, and I kind of became more depressed and sometimes wanted to harm myself.
All right. I don't have any more questions for you, Nautica. Thank you so much. I'll come get the pictures from you.
So that's just one of the victims that spoke today. So what I'll do is I'll put this here if anybody wants to watch that second day in court today. It's damaging to me. It's damaging to my psyche to think that this 18-year-old girl, not only will she never be the same again, but she has PTSD. She still has suicidal ideation. She can't get past this. She's probably going to be in therapy for something like this for the rest of her life. And there's nobody to blame except for the person that did this to her. There's nowhere for her to put her anger. I mean, even after she quits talking about this in public, she still has to live with the long term. It upsets me. Kind of sucks. Okay. There's a missing child's case out of Enterprise, Alabama. Let's talk about that real quick. That way Rubber doesn't think that I don't love her and that nobody cares over here. Let's see. We'll talk about that a little bit and then I'll see if I can't find out some more details. Like I said, I'm trying to get with allegedly speculating on this. Yeah, it is very, very upsetting. YouTube's getting better. Oh, wait, YouTube got you? Getter me? Getting you? Oh, it yeeted you. Rubber. You better. Again, you guys can find me on all the platforms. This is a link tree for me. My name is Hiosandra Firelight. If you've never been here before, welcome to the True Crime Guardians. And if you would, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't, if you feel like doing so. If you are able to and you'd like to grab a membership or gift a membership, our community is very giving, very loving here. And we appreciate every single thing that you do for the channel. All of the money that is gifted into the channel goes to cookies, which is not true, but it does go into other things to try to improve the channel, but mostly cookies. Yes, YouTube, go to the corner. Mostly cookies. You still live in Enterprise, Alabama? Oh, wow. Also, if you yell out your window, he will appear. Yeah, she has supersonic hearing. Yes, and if you are in a bunch of different Chroma chats talking shit, I will follow you and find you. And most of the people who follow any type of Chroma knows that there's Hio going, behave yourself in the chats. Oh, wow. For almost 10 years. You like Alabama? I don't know much about it. Just, the kind of stuff that we hear. Let me see if I can get this bigger. Let's see if I can make this any bigger for you guys. Okay, so there's a missing person alert. Enterprise Police Department. 3-year-old daughter was missing from their bed and the door was open. The name is Genesis Nova Reed. The status is active as of right now. The location last seen was 201 Apache Drive. Her age is 3. Her race is black. Ethnicity is black. Height 2'5", 30 pounds. Female, brown hair or brown eyes and black hair. 3-year-old, light skin, black female in pink Minnie Mouse pajamas. Tops and bottoms unknown. Direction of travel. Here's 2 pictures of her right here. I thought she was 2 and turning 3 in March. Is her current age 2 or 3? I guess it's semantics, right? Semantics. 2 years. Okay, it looks like it says 2. I'd have to look it up just to make sure. Initially, the mom reported Genesis missing around 3 to 3:10 a.m. on February the 16th, 2026, saying that the front door was open and Genesis was not inside. Investigators later said Genesis had not been seen in several weeks. Who saw this baby last? Okay, this is one of those things that allegedly speculating will lock into. I'm telling you right now, I know her well. Genesis was reporting missing around 3 a.m. Mom says the door was open and she was gone. How? And I do remember seeing this. I just didn't pull up much on it. Adrian Reed, 33, has been charged with false reporting to law enforcement in connection with the disappearance of her 2-year-old daughter. So she's about to be 3 in March. Okay, so she's not quite 3. Alabama police have charged Adrian Reed with false reporting to law enforcement in connection with the disappearance of her daughter. Reed reported her daughter missing on February the 16th, and authorities alleged there were inconsistencies in the information provided. Genesis has not been found as of Tuesday, February the 17th. Yeah, mom's arrested. That's what it said. The mother of a missing 2-year-old Alabama girl is facing charges for alleged inconsistencies in her story, charged with false reporting to law enforcement following an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the initial missing child's report of Genesis Reed. The Enterprise Police Department announced in a press release on Tuesday, February the 17th, still trying to determine the whereabouts of the toddler. According to the release, Reed reported her daughter missing just after 3 a.m. on Monday, February 16th, stating the child was missing and the front door of the residence was open. Why do they keep repeating themselves? The initial search of the surrounding area did not produce any information regarding the child's whereabouts, adding that as the investigation progressed, detectives identified inconsistencies in the information. Let's just see what they have to say for themselves, because that article just repeated and repeated and repeated. Tell us something, sir.
Genesis Reed. On 16th February, the mother, Adrian Reed, reported her child missing at 3:10 a.m., stating that Genesis walked out the front door. A thorough precursor search of the area did not result in any helpful leads of where Genesis had gone, and inconsistencies in Adrian's story resulted in more intense investigation. FBI, ALEA, Coffee County Sheriff, and numerous other agencies were notified as mutual aid, and the investigation responded to assist. The full staff of every division of the Enterprise Police Department remains engaged in the investigation as a lead agency. The father of Genesis, grandmother, other family members, and those that knew Genesis were contacted through the investigation and have been very cooperative with law enforcement. Mariah, a person of interest but not a suspect, was generated through Adrian, who gave very little to no assistance on how to contact Mariah. We again ask the public to include Mariah. If you know who this might be, please come forward and share your information. Our ultimate goal is to safely reunite this child with the people who love her and are committed to her care and well-being. Although we are still investigating the whereabouts of Genesis, we are confident that Adrian made a false report that Genesis walked out of the apartment at 3 a.m. in the morning. Through the investigation, there's enough probable cause that has led to the arrest of Adrian. Adrian Reed has been charged with false reporting to local law enforcement authorities, a Class C felony due to the report alleging imminent danger to a person. This is the beginning of a long investigation, and the agencies involved and our community will not rest until Genesis is returned home. Finally, and unfortunately, we have to address the spread of misinformation surrounding this case. We understand the public wants immediate answers, but speculation and unverified claims circulating on social media are not only inaccurate, they can actively interfere with an ongoing investigation.
How many times do we hear this? How many times do we hear this? Welcome back, Abraham. How many times do we hear this? That social media or misinformation getting spread on social media can actively interfere with an ongoing investigation. Is social media the devil? Like, are we doing the wrong thing? We're trying to spread information about a child that's missing. And there may only be 15 or 16 people in chat. This video itself may only get a couple of hundred views. But if a couple of hundred views and somebody who lives in that area says, hey, do you remember this kid? She was at so-and-so's birthday party last week or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, in some ways I can see social media being a hindrance, but in other ways I feel like we're just trying to do our best here. As long as you're not spreading misinformation, it shouldn't be all bad, right? Oh, you've been here all along? You just been quiet. You literally been in the bushes. That's 200 more than 10 minutes ago. Exactly. It does give a little remnants of Quentin Simon, doesn't it? Or Elijah Vu. Elijah Vu. Out of Two Forks. So, like I said, her name is Genesis Nova Reed. She's 2 years old. She'll be 3 in March. She's missing from Enterprise, Alabama. That's also Coffee County. She was missing from the Apache Drive area. The mom said that the door was open. Genesis wasn't inside. The investigators are saying that she has not been seen in several weeks. So February 16th, early in the morning, she reported her missing around 3 a.m. Says the door was open. She was gone. Okay, that was on the 16th. And the 16th and the 17th, the police are conducting interviews and say that they've determined that Genesis hasn't been seen for weeks. Neighbors are telling media that she hasn't been seen for, quote unquote, in a while. They're asking specifically for anyone who saw Genesis in the last 30 days to come forward. The press conference says the police are publicly asking for information about a woman named Mariah, or Moriah, M-O-R-I-H, or Mariah, M-A-R-I-H. She's described as a black female who may have information. Police say she's a person of interest, but not a suspect yet. Oh, I know. When I start getting into the chat and we're talking and everybody's enjoying themselves, yeah. In my opinion, police agencies don't like social media because it's not approved and controlled. Yeah, but social media has been a key factor in several cases. And I'm not saying that any of the internet sleuthers are going to solve the cases, but sometimes we put a lot of pressure on people to move in not certain directions that we want, but in directions of like solving it, not letting a case die, not letting it go to the wayside. If you didn't have social media talking about Sebastian Rogers' case, would anybody still be talking about him out in the media? They haven't talked about that boy in a year. Oh, Rocco says, happy almost birthday, Auntie Abeles. That's super cute. So on the 17th, which is today, Enterprise Police Department announced that the mother, Adrienne Reed, is charged with false reporting to law enforcement after inconsistencies. Obviously, she said that she was missing on the 16th, but they're saying they haven't seen her in weeks. So yeah, that would be lying. She's being held without bond, pending first appearance and bond arguments. You see that over here.
Save big on language learning with a Rosetta Stone lifetime membership.
Excuse me, can you pass the ad I'll turn it back on and the ad's over. Oh, thank you, Rocco. Hold your horses. Let's skip the ad.
Story of the missing 2-year-old girl from Enterprise. There are new charges. Police say the toddler's mother's story is not quite adding up, leading to more questions. Law enforcement held a press conference providing updates in this case. News 4's Jacqueline Lamberts explains the new development in this disturbing case. Jacqueline, what can you tell us?
Adrienne Reed, the mother of 2-year-old Genesis, is charged with making false reports to law enforcement as it relates to the disappearance of her daughter. Since 3 a.m. yesterday, police have been looking for Genesis on the account of her mother, who says when she looked for Genesis in bed, she was no longer there and a door to the home was open. However, as the investigation continued and more questions arose, police have come to the conclusion that Adrienne is not being truthful. Then she told police of a new character in the case, known only by the name Mariah, who frequents a local bar. In a press conference today, District Attorney James Tarbox explained, because Rita is charged with a Class C felony, there is no set bond before she goes before a judge, but they will be asking for a substantial bond at that point. Not much is known about Mariah or what really happened to Genesis, as the mother continues to be tight-lipped with investigators, which is why they are depending on the public's help in this. Police Chief Michael Moore also says that a lot of the speculation that is seen circulating on social media distracts from what is really important here, and that is making sure that little Genesis is brought home. In Enterprise, Jacqueline Lambert, your hometown news leader.
Thank you, Jacqueline. News 4 will continue to provide updates both on air and online.
Looks like that's where we're at so far. And then let's go back over here. Whoops.
Individuals presenting opinions as facts and not involved in this case do not have access to verified information. We urge the community to recognize the difference between confirmed updates and online speculation. If anyone has legitimate information that could assist the investigators, we strongly encourage them to contact the police department directly. Opinions, rumors, and sensationalized posts do not help bring Genesis home. Credible facts and cooperation do. These individuals may be chasing attention and online validation, but their actions do nothing to advance the real mission, bringing Genesis home safely, and only risk distracting from the work that truly matters. Our shared focus must remain on supporting the investigation and protecting its integrity so we can achieve the goal of returning her home safely. We will continue providing regular updates within the limits of what we can share, recognizing that protecting the integrity of this investigation and any further prosecution is essential. Our priority is and will remain bringing this child home safely, ensuring justice is served based on facts. The Enterprise Police Department is the only official source of accurate, verified information regarding this case. We urge the public to rely solely on updates released by our department to ensure that they receive facts, not speculation or.
Has something happened, Hannah Abellis, in this case? What has happened? Why is he so stressed out about the public and what's being perceived right now? What has happened? So if you're local in, like, you have a doorbell cam, any timeline memories, you saw her, at X birthday party, like I said, take it to the cops. Don't take it to Facebook. I just put the tip line in the chat, and that's 334-347-2222. That's a tip line for Enterprise, Alabama. But if the police say she's not been seen in weeks, and what do you think triggered that? Like the I don't understand what's happening. You don't know? Me either. Probably because of the Quentin Simon case and the YouTube. Well, there's bound to be something, though. Possibility. It's a possibility. I have not looked through the Facebook and the Reddits and all that kind of stuff because, yeah, especially with it being a brand new case, I don't want to go through the speculation. I do like to deep dive through it, and it's one of the things that, of course, that's why her channel's name is Allegedly Speculating. She does a lot of speculating on that channel. I try to be as factual as I can, but sometimes you dig through those people's Facebooks and stuff. Yeah, something's not right. Something's not right. Why would the police ask for sightings in the last 30 days unless they're trying to pin down, like, the real last seen window? You know what I mean? They've got to be asking for it for a reason. Personal bias, maybe. They had to investigate a rumor online that the neighbor said on Facebook she had not been seen in weeks. Maybe. That is a very, very good possibility. Very plausible. I like that idea. Yeah, then it turned out to be true, and they ended up having to arrest the mom. I mean, if it was speculation, it's not now. Especially if she's being held without bail until she can get to see a judge in the morning. That's intense. All right, let's watch a little more.
This information. So at this time, we can answer many questions. Certainly, again, this is still an active investigation. We are still actively attempting to locate Genesis. And the goal should be everybody should be bringing her home safely.
Can you talk a little bit about the search this morning and where that you all are at in that process?
So sometimes when we do searches, we try to remove doubt or say, hey, we've looked there. We had a huge team come in. They conducted a grid search and they didn't report anything back. So that's where we're at with that.
Okay, well, let's just think about this for a minute because I just found this. So this is another, this is WSFA 12. It says, police don't dispel speculation that mother lied about missing daughter. So you brought up a very good point. If there was speculation about the timeline of the missing daughter, they didn't dispel the rumor and then figured out that the rumor was true. I don't know why they would be so upset about that. But they did little to dispel speculation that a woman may have lied to police when she told them that her 2-year-old, corrected from 3 years old, went missing from her home early Monday. While officers stopped well short of publicly disputing her story, they specifically wanted to hear from anyone who may have seen Genesis Reed within the last 30 days. Seems significant with neighbors saying that they had not seen the toddler for several weeks. One person said he casually asked Adrienne Reed about her daughter on Saturday and she evaded the question. Welcome back, Cindy. Oh, I know you can't see me. I'm doing the two hands, the little heart things. Hopefully I'll be able to get on camera here really, really soon. I'm putting it off. I don't know why. I'm sheepish, just sheepish. But I would like to look at you guys, face on, and Rubber has inspired me. So maybe we'll do one in a members live. But yeah, I'm doing the little heart hands and stuff. I'm the same crazy person on or off camera, but I'd like to meet you guys in person. We don't want people input, but we're asking questions and need help. Southern, you read my mind. Like, really? Oh, it's, I feel like it's more personal. Like I could grow the channel at a different rate if I were able to be more consistent, obviously. But not only that, but if you could see me face to face, the truth is that every emotion I have comes out in my face. So you'll know if I'm not telling you the truth about a feeling I'm having. But, it is what it is. You don't know why either? Let Jess know I dropped Genesis details in Mod Chat, and if I find more once I'm done at work, I'll drop it. Thank you very much, sweetie. Thank you. Yeah, it would be a good idea. I would love to do a live with Rubber and Jess on this. Rubber seems very invested. She pitched me mention. You're too cute. I've been watching a lot of your channel. Mods, would you do me a favor and drop Abraham's channel? Yeah, I've been watching his stuff. I'm invested in the Epstein stuff. Like I said, I'm doing a whole timeline on the Chronicles. I'm calling it Epstein Chronicles, the whole series, and we're going to do a whole week, at least 8 days for sure that I know of. But with millions of stuff, we could probably cover Epstein for a year, and I'd rather not. But I do want to do a deep dive, and I'm excited about that. Not excited about the victim aspect, but excited to dig deep and figure out, if we're going to have a government implosion or not. Rocco's dad, Abraham. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll talk with Rubber and Jess and see if they're interested. That'd be a good live. So it says down here, there was another indication that investigators may be suspicious of Adrienne Reed's account when reporters asked police if they encouraged public searches for the girl. I don't think we're at a point right now to have mass search parties, Enterprise Police Captain Billy Hagelin said in response to a reporter's question. In contrast, when a young boy was missing in Enterprise several weeks ago, dozens of people joined the search and he was found safe. So despite speculation, Coffee County District Attorney James Tarbox said the number one objective is to find Genesis, though he also alluded that there could be more to the story. How did he allude to there being more to the story? I wish these news outlets, if they weren't so fucking cryptic, If you weren't so fucking cryptic, the truth is that we could look through these stories, find out what we needed to find out, and then we could move on comfortably knowing that we covered something from top to bottom without being, it just, and I know that they can't always be forthcoming as we want them to be, but if they were more forthcoming, it didn't put out like, oh, we allude to there being something more or some other type of speculation going on, we probably wouldn't dive as far. Does that make sense? Or am I? Definitely, Cindy. Definitely. I've found some really disturbing things. The swollen mouths and the references to beef jerky having to do with babies. And oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy. And if you have anything, any of you have anything particularly, like I said, with millions of files, if there's something specific that you want to talk about on Epstein, make sure you send me an email or reach out in Discord, and we'll get to as much as we can. I'd be happy to cover anything that you guys are interested in covering as well. You'll follow Rocco's dad. Yeah, that's Abraham's link. Make sure you guys look through that. His channel's Sinners and Secrets and Court Exhibits. Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Abellis. I appreciate that. You guys are always fantastic. So yeah, and they don't think that they're at a place where they want to send out mass searches for this baby, for this we're not talking about a 15-year-old that walked out, left his shoes, forgot a jacket, and took a baby flashlight and has disappeared. We're talking about a 2-year-old who will not be 3 until March. How fucking far do you think a 2-year-old is going to get? You're looking at Lucy Letby things. We need to, Hannah. We've been talking about it for a minute. We really just need to put our head down and do it. I would love that. Let's just put our head down and actually do it. You too, Abellis. We haven't heard your voice in a minute. Coffee County Sheriff Scott Bird pledged his department his unrelenting cooperation to look at that. I'm sitting here looking at this freaking Southwest Airlines out of left field going to where for $59. I'm sorry, I'm distracted there. Let me move on. Golly, $59 flights. Unrelenting cooperation to solve this mysterious case, including the use of its helicopter. It's a 2-year-old. What are you going to look for in a helicopter? Excuse my cynicism, but God. Authorities first reported Genesis' age as 3, but later amended her to age 2. How? How does that happen? How do you report a child as being 3 when she's only 2? With her 3rd birthday next month. Does her mom yeah, she's 3, and y'all didn't even ask. Her name in public identifying documents is listed as Genesis, not Genesis as is on the wanted poster. I don't know what that means, but okay. Frustrating. How frustrating. I'm not gonna let this one lie. We're gonna have to look into this because I'm not satisfied with this answer. Missing, change that to 2 rubber or 2.79 or something. But a 3-year-old described, like I said, 2'5". She's fixing to be 3. She's only 25 pounds. She's just a baby. If you have seen her within the last 30 days, please contact 334-347-2222. She's believed to be in danger. It's just the pictures, but she looks big for a 2-year-old. That hair looks heavy. Hair looks heavy. Where she was last seen is one light from a busy intersection. Jesus Christ in the sky, man. Thank you, girls, for bringing this to my attention. I really appreciate it. I'll definitely spread this around. Definitely want to make sure that we continue to to cover it if we're able to. Post that and share that out real quick. We went from heavy to heavy. We go back to where we were, and we'll do a little palette cleanser. I think we did Nancy Guthrie. We've talked about her. We have talked about Colin Gray. The next thing, we're going to just take a little tour down Kouri Richins Lane. But before we do that, let's just laugh a little bit together. If you come back and rewatch this video and this is gone, it could be because it copyrights or has a monetization thing, so I may have to take it out, but we'll see. We'll see. I can't pronounce quarter, true fact, although I can say deoxyribonucleic acid. Yep. There's one word that, well, my family makes fun of a few words that I say. Don't pay the ransom, you escaped. Oh, good. Yeah. She looks very healthy, and that's even concerning to me for her age and now missing. So what happened? Yeah, I agree with that. See, and do we know if that story is even true about when she was last seen? Because her mom lied. Exactly. I mean, the only reason that we know that she wasn't seen the day that her mom said she was because the neighbor said, well, we haven't seen her in weeks. Is that an apartment area or is that a house? I wonder. He's like the best-selling people on this channel. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you very much. You don't miss it. I haven't started it, so I don't miss it either. All right, let me know if you can hear this.
And I don't know where to begin. What's going on over there? Is that no? Because that's just one of many questions. Is that an ankle monitor? Why you got an ankle monitor? The flat trap. You got to switch those up. You know that, right? You don't just leave them there. You don't. You gotta take them down. You don't. Is that a plunger? In the fridge? On your fridge? Where the ice come in the
Me too, content. Me too.
The ankle monitor with the dress on, you gotta make better choices. What's going on? You good? Y'all right over there? I probably missed some stuff. I don't even know if there was anything else. You gotta make better choices. Listen, we all going through things, and sometimes you gotta, because the choices you make in life sometimes will lead you down. You gotta. It's because you can't leave the flies there. That's nasty. No, because Are you plunging the fridge? No, thank you. No, thank you.
I fear I'm never going to recover from the fact that my father-in-law walked in on me full spread on the couch this afternoon.
What?
Because this is my husband's fault.
How?
I texted my husband and told him there was something wrong with our dishwasher. He needed to come home.
Okay.
Mind you, I was going to surprise him. I had bought some new attire. He sends his father over without telling me. And my mother-in-law keeps sending me texts like this because she thinks it's funny. You think I'm ever coming to a family dinner again? You're damn wrong.
I mean, they're good sports about it. At least. Oh, man. Well, I don't know if you saw a runaway bride. I mean, that's an option. You could run. You could disappear if you ain't got no cheerings.
Cheerings?
They good sports. You're gonna have to deal with it. You have to take one for the team. You have to deal with it. Oh man, that's good luck with that.
You guys have to He said good luck with that. Good luck with that. All right. Make sure you guys can hear this. We'll do one more and then we'll go back to it.
We started off with a bunch of garlic. All right, my God. Oh, my God, today. Don't take us this fast. You ain't got to do us like this. Listen, we still waiting on you to send us that location to the forest. You don't want to send it to us? Okay, never mind. All right, we love this for you. We love this for us. We love this for everybody. So we're going to make sure he got that hood on. We ain't going to ever see what friend look like because it's none of y'all opinion. Don't be worried about what he look like. Worry about what that food look like. And it looks divine. And right on time, my God, today. Woo. The magic tricks with the oni. You know what? You lost with you. Heavy. Let me find out you be directing movies. I believe you be directing movies. Yes, indeed. I can smell it through the screen.
Hi, welcome in, Brandon of Palm Beach. Nice to meet you from Texas. Oh, I love following him. Yeah, Terry makes me happy. So glad you're here. You're over, I think you're over in the vertical, and the Rubber Ramada might have to come and save you. And if not, let me know and I'll drop a link for you. So nice to meet you, Brandon. Welcome in.
I'm real nose. I was trying to see if I could see you through there. I still can't see you. You know I'm real nose. My bad. Ooh. Yes. You can do all this outside. You're going to be prepared. If something ever shake, you're going to be standing still, standing firm, foundation. All right. I love this for us. I really do. You be doing stuff outside I can't even do in the kitchen. I love that for you. Look at all these mountains, these hills, these valleys. Woo. I know it's a tiger around the corner. Ah, this garlica.
Garlica?
I bet you one thing, ain't no vampire gonna be nowhere near Rosemary. Everybody got an auntie named Rosemary. She's sweet as cake. We love you, girl.
Does anybody have an Auntie Rosemary? Sweet as cake. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to all the Rosemarys. Y'all strong. All right, yes. Let them juices start to flow. Let them start to flow. They made a dough and everything got there. Some would say impossible. 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 It's possible. It's possible. Oh, Fran said we don't need nothing. We don't need no spatula. For why? For why?
For why? Brandon, right now we're just in the middle of a palate cleanser because we've been talking about a couple of really heavy things. I don't know about true crime in the car. You're welcome to listen to it in the car. And we do open panels on some of the days that I'm up here. Today I'm being very selfish. I'm low energy, and you guys are filling my cup today with all of your good vibes and everything. But I'm so glad that you're here. You and Cindy are neighbors. If you didn't know that, she just let me know that you guys are neighbors. So make sure you reach out and meet Cindy from sunny South Florida while you're here, okay? Does Maria del Rosario count? Oh, it kind of does in a way. It does in a way. Bugs is your first thought. Yeah, like how does he keep the flies away out there? That's my question too. You need him in your life? I will drop his link. He is absolutely hilarious. Hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I'm so empty and I'm ready to be filled to capacity. You made me want to just eat that whole piece of garlic, and that ain't even my life. That ain't my ministry. But I'm about ready to taste. I'm ready to risk it for the biscuit. Blue skies. Friend, for real, I'm being dead serious. You want to tell us what tree you buy? Just give us the Addy. It's 367 Forest Lane, ain't it? I know it is. Just tell me. Oh, mercy. Fingernails clean. So yeah, you can cook for us any day. Any day. Ooh. A little egg. I saw. Ain't no way. Police! Because it looks so good. I got to call them on you. I'm sorry. I just got to call.
It did scream. He screamed police. That's my favorite part of it.
Police! Because it looks so good. I got to call them on you. I'm sorry. I just got to call them. Woo! What's his name? Woo! I got happy. My God, today. Yes. All I know is I want a whole sandwich for me. Just for me. And put a little 2 scoop on mine. My back is extra hungry today. Oh, it's been growling all day. All right, everybody get an egg. You get an egg. You get an egg. You get an egg. Yes, indeed. Well, I don't know if you're going to send that Addy, but the church van want to be on the way. Whenever you decide to send us the Addy to that tree, you know we're going to pull up on you. Oh. You ain't even have to carry on like that. Oh, I ain't never been so happy before. Oh, I'm so hungry.
So that is Terry K. He has one of the best channels I have ever seen. He has 2 million followers on TikTok. He says that is his only account. 71 million likes. I know. And it's all about food. It's all about food. It's a fantastic channel. So anytime you need a palate cleanser and you need somebody to uplift you, he is absolutely hysterical. He also follows a couple of people that do really bad cooking, and he'll tell them about themselves. Oh, I love him too, Dutchie. It's so good to see you. So glad you're here. He also sings. He's a very talented young man. Very talented. So I'm happy to share that with you guys. Yay! So now we're happy again. We're happy again. Oh, Bellis is going to be 67 in 4 hours. Are you living tonight, Rubber Ramata? Dutchie, welcome in. I imagine you did. Dutchie was on for a long time today. Long time today. Whoop. Go back over here, see if I can't find it. Actually, we were just talking about Genesis Reed. Have you heard about that missing baby? You usually are posting all of the missing, but I know sometimes you keep it local to you. Let me see what you got going on over here. Oh yeah, you've posted quite a bit today. Guys, anybody that has not followed Duchess, please go do so. Let me drop her link in the chat. Here's this right here. Thank you. She shared clues. What do you mean? 9 hours a day. Jeez. 67 is young. Oh, you're not going live tonight? All right, sweet pea. That's okay. Duchess was live today. She'll be live again tomorrow. It looks like she's got some schedules up for tomorrow. It'll be court day 2 in the stand your ground hearing for Scott Spivey versus Boyd Williams. I can never say the names right. Don't make me lie. But she was on a long time today, 2 different times. If you have not looked up the case, she has covered this extensively. So make sure you go and check Duchess out. If you haven't, make sure you sub up. And you're well over you're over 10,000 now. So you do some streams where you're doing fundraisers now too, right, Dutchie? Oh, Clue posted it too, did she? For the baby? You're welcome. Yeah, Rubber posted it, and if they haven't, I know Rubber can get it out to you. The poor little girl, she's 2 years old, about to be 3. Her mother reported her missing. Apparently said that she was missing on the 16th, but now the neighbors are reporting they haven't seen her in a couple of weeks, and so the mother has been arrested. Adrian has been arrested for what were the charges again? Let me look and see what it said. She was charged with. Let me go back up here. See what they charged her with before I lie. False reporting. False reporting. It's a Class C felony. Class C felony. Here we go. Let me go back in here. Rubber Ramada. There we are. I'll bring it up one more time. Genesis Nova Reed out of Enterprise, Alabama. Look at that cute little girl. So her mother reported her last missing in pink Minnie Mouse pajamas, tops and bottoms, unknown direction of travel, but they don't know for sure. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Yeah, some people in the community gave out lots of money during the holidays. My grift isn't strong enough. I only ask for cookies. I haven't gotten any babies or anything yet. Oh, Rubber. Thanks for helping out, Dutchie, in the morning. You need to find some new channels to sub to. Dang. Dang, it be like that. Okay, Swan, you want me to make a couple of Boyd and Williams, 2 defendants. I gotcha. Thank you. All right. Go back over here to this tacky woman. This tacky woman who's been in and out of our system for the last couple of years with that face. Everybody recognizes that face. Everybody recognizes that face. Cookies! Cookies! Maria! Oh, thank you. Why my shit's not making any noises? I know what I don't like about StreamYard. It doesn't make any noise when special things happen in the channel. So you just have to kind of like hope that you don't scroll over it accidentally when cool stuff happens. Okay. Thank you very much, Maria, for the $5. Shout out to Abellis for always being the best in the West. Happy early birthday. Oh, that's the sweetest thing ever. Aren't you just the sweetest thing, Maria? Thank you so much. Let's give Abellis a Christmas present. It's never too early for Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! Time for some Christmas magic. Here's a little present for you.
Thank you, Maria. Appreciate you so much. And I'm sure Abellis does as well. Oh, Abellis gave 10 True Crime Guardian memberships for her birthday. How generous of you, Abellis. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted True Crime Guardian memberships. Those went to Petunia Pickle Boots, Kim Marie, MFW0488, Bon Mott, World Puzzle Specialist, Giraffe Titties. Okay. Giraffe Titties. Mary, well, the thing is, also known as Eddie, the one true Whitney, and Madeline P857. Thank you, Abellis. I really, really appreciate you. And I really appreciate you shaking Giraffe Titties out of the bushes. That made the rest of my evening. Thank you, Abellis. Oh, I know you would. I know you would. But your mods have been there. I've seen them there off and on, and I'm so glad that you're covering that case. If anybody can do it justice, you can. Ho ho ho! The pizza. Oh, I hope you have a fantastic birthday tomorrow. I really do, Abellis. All right, so let's go back over here. I'm all over the place because I kind of threw that one case in there, so I'm going to get back to my notes. Okay, everybody knows who this is, right? Do I have to tell everybody who this is? You know who this is. This is the state of Utah versus Kouri Richins. This is the case that people always associate with that grief children's book. You remember how she went on TV and was talking about the children's book of the grief book that she wrote for her children. But right now, the critical update is just procedural because the jury is selected and the trial is actually scheduled to begin February 23rd of 2026. It also indicates that the court calendar has this running out towards late March. Late March. That is a detailed witness heavy trial. That's going to be long. Way long. Maria says, you're welcome, Abellis. If I don't see you later, I hope you have a wonderful day full of love. Hi, Sherry Berry. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. I think she's hiding in an undisclosed location, possibly over the border. You must be talking about Nancy Guthrie. That's a possibility, Ava. We're not sure. Yes, they picked a jury already. You're sorry for throwing a tantrum. Click on the green pill thingy at the left under the video. It will help you opt in, I believe. Oh, yeah, depending on where you're... Yeah, the mods know. The mods know. They always keep me sane up here. If I'm a mod in the chat, I know how to do it. But when I'm not in a mod in the chat, I conveniently forget how to opt into things. It's ridiculous. Orange says, happy birthday, Abellis. I'll be thinking of you and sending you lots of hugs your way, even more than usual. Oh, I hate that day. Let's stream it. Oh, Rubber. Smoke them if you got them, Rubber. Smoke them if you got them. When she goes to prison, she can write another kid's book about what to do when mommy goes to prison. Yeah, I agree. Got my, Heidi in the bed early tonight. Much love. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you for all you do, Dudgy. I hope you get some rest. We'll be looking forward to your stream tomorrow. So good to see you. It'll be called, Mama, are you in solitary? Yeah, go get your duck. Squeeze that duck, Rubber. Squeeze that duck. Smoke them if you got them, girl. Poor Ava. Daddy, are you with me? And Mommy, are you in solitary? Can be sold in a 2-pack. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You got your stress duckies? Okay, good. So if you're covering a case like this on stream, you got to be like, Kouri Richins is accused of, and then you have to tell what the state's theory is, right? What evidence is going to get in, what evidence is going to be excluded, how the jury is going to react once the testimony starts, all that kind of stuff with this girl. But all I can say to you really, truly is I'm just glad that the trial is finally starting. This is ridiculous. So Park City, Utah, the jury has finally been selected in the upcoming murder trial of Kouri Richins after a quick 2-day selection period. The 12-person jury selected was compromised. Compromised. My goodness. Was comprised of 8 primary jurors and 4 alternates. Judge Richard and attorneys had originally set aside 5 days to find a suitable panel of jurors to oversee one of Utah's most high-profile cases. However, jury selection moved quicker than expected. All juries will be present at the courthouse on February 23rd when the trial begins. She's been in custody since her arrest in 2023. She faces murder charges after the death of her husband, Eric Richins, in March 2022. I have all of the documents in this case. If you guys ever want to go over them, we can go from start to finish and go all over her pretty little letters. The process to find a jury for the trial began with a 23-page jury questionnaire that included 99 questions, ranging from where jurors got their news to what organizations they have donated money to, and whether or not they've been divorced. Rich's defense team previously asked the court twice to move the trial out of Summit County and into Salt Lake County, arguing a fair trial wouldn't be possible due to most jurors knowing about the case. During the jury selection process, many of the jurors noted having heard about the case, but could not provide specifics beyond headlines in local and national media. He denied both requests, as well as an earlier request to expand the jury pool to include potential jurors from Salt Lake County. Finally, let's see. But let's know you rock. We're gonna have to send Dutchie a stress ducky rubber. Nobody in Salt Lake City reads the news, so impaneling a jury was quick. Can I ask a question? Who are you guys watching this trial? Elaborate, Sherry B. Elaborate. That's where you're at in Salt Lake. Are you going? You gonna go watch the trial? You got a busy life. You're busy recovering and getting better. My gift didn't arrive. I'm still looking for him. Oh, you're too cute, Ava. You're too cute. Bring this up just for talking points. So this was the original Rich's warrant, Kouri Richins warrant, everything that talked about what she was arrested for. And it was criminal homicide, aggravated murder, first-degree felonies. Also, there's a lot to this. This is 4 pages long. Like I said, I have all the documents with. Yeah, I get it. I stay home even though I don't. I mean, I stay home because I want to, because I like being here. I don't like. Who lives in Utah? Teresa does. Angel. Talking shit. Anyway, so this is the document that she was originally arrested on. Oh, yeah, that was the first one. Criminal homicide, aggravated murder, then possession of controlled substance with intent to distribute or put them in your husband's drink, et cetera, et cetera. So this is her entire warrant right here, and about the toxicology and the overdose of Eric and the things that happened after that. Even the people who ratted her out for buying fent pills. So there's that. If anybody wants to go over those with me, feel free to reach out and email, and we will do a Kouri Richins. We've talked about doing a Kouri Richins deep dive before. We've talked about it. Jody Hildebrandt. Teresa, Sherry asked, Abellis, who is going to stream this trial is what I meant. For Kouri Richins? Oh, you mean online? Like who? I was going to say, I know that they're going to have a court stream. I know Surviving the Survivors doing it, but I don't watch a lot of them. Court TV is definitely streaming it. Emily Baker is definitely going to stream it. Not that I don't want you guys to watch. If there are any of my smaller creators that are doing it, absolutely watch with the smaller creators. Support small creators, guys. But ABC4 Utah is going to stream it. East Idaho News will stream it. Like I said, Surviving the Survivor, Emily D. Baker, Court TV, and I'm sure there'll be a handful of other people. I mean, people have been waiting for this trial for a long time. Oh, Orange, thank you so much. Now I got to go look and see what that was. Let me go back. To go to the live stream. I should have just left it up. You guys are being so generous. I keep missing them. Come on now. Come. What was it? Oh, it's a lemon kiss in the blue. Is it a blueberry or lemon kiss in an avocado? Whatever it is, a lemon is kissing something, and I love it. Thank you so much for the super sticker and the $4.99. I really appreciate you. You get a pizza. Thank you so much, Orange. I really appreciate you. Oh. Yes, thank you for being so supportive. I appreciate it. Salt Lake City, Utah, just west of Park City. It would be an awesome deep dive. We've talked about it. It's such a tart. I like the way you guys say that. Tart. Oh, I love you too. Mwah. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I love your faces. I'm so grateful. I like the safe spaces too. Support small creators. They grow. Eventually they grow. I'm sure that Law and Crime will cover it too. I'm sure. Law and Crime. Yes, they will cover it. Yes, Cindy. I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that I've gotten to spend the last couple of hours with you. I have missed your face. Lime. It might be a lime. The lemon was kissing the lime. And then it's going to drop the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. That's probably what's going to happen. Smaller channels that are good channels eventually turn into bigger channels, right? Some of them do. And you're our happy time too, Ava. Thank you. All right. So we got, oh, yes. This guy right here. I think I can pull these notes and put those up. I think we've got everything we needed off of those. I was going to cover the one thing that I'm not going to cover that I was going to. No, I'm lying to you. I at least want to bring it up. It breaks my heart. I'll bring it up. Let's see. Bring it up here. Okay. There we go. We try to be. Sometimes we get into heavy stuff. In smaller channels, it's easier to talk it out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes you get lost in a chat in a big channel. That's true. That's true. Okay, so yes, this one. I'm not going to do a whole big deep dive on this right now because there's a lot of stuff still going on, a lot of moving parts in it. But this is Rhode Island. There was a shooting at the Dennis M. lunch. You know what? Take my devices. Just take them. Dennis M. Lynch Arena during a youth hockey event. The police say that the attacker was targeting family members, killing an ex-wife and an adult son. We'll go up from here. Killing an ex-wife and an adult son. Jeez. 3 other people, 2 parents and a family friend, were critically injured. The shooter died of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Share this tab. Oh.
What we learned was that there was an individual suspect inside Lynch Arena that had fired upon family members. What I can confirm now is that the suspect was Robert Dorgan. His date of birth is July 15th.
Thank you, Andy. Sleep sweet. Thank you for coming.
One of the victims was his ex-wife, Rhonda Dorgan, and also his son, adult son, Aiden Dorgan. Rhonda succumbed to her injuries on scene at Lynch Arena, and the son, Aiden, succumbed to his injuries after being transported to the hospital. They were all at the event for a juvenile son who was playing hockey. It was their senior night, and there was no expectations or any indication that there was going to be any type of violence yesterday at the arena. I can tell you that individuals on site, several bystanders, I would say that probably whether they have been family or friends of the individuals playing hockey, stepped in. They intervened. At that time, the suspect did reach for a second firearm, and he did inflict a self-inflicted gunshot wound, which is what he succumbed to on scene. Obviously, the investigation is ongoing. We continue to look into maybe what the motivation was. We're not sure at this point what the triggering event was that happened yesterday. We are conducting several search warrants at this time, looking for additional information. We have reviewed several videos, both internally because it was a sporting event. So Live Bond was streaming that event for the families.
This tragedy is part of a broader national crisis of gun violence and stark reminder of devastating consequences of domestic violence.
Let me stop sharing that there. So I just want to make sure too that this whole thing is described as being targeted and not random. I just want to make that distinction, especially for any of the viewers that may not be here now. We don't want to process this as a public event aspect. It was a targeted event, they did do it publicly, and unfortunately it was shitty, but it was directed at specific. It was meant to be directed at specific people, not meant to be a public issue. So, he was specifically targeting family members. We don't know why yet, but it says a woman who used to be married to the shooter, which is an ex, obviously, and her son that were both killed, and then 3 others that were injured as hockey fans as they were fleeing, and then a small group, that rushed to stop the shooter. So Tina Consalves confirmed the shooter's ex-wife, Rhonda Dorgan, and adult son, Aiden Dorgan, were killed, and said that 3 others were injured. Her parents, Linda and Gerald Dorgan, and a family friend, Thomas Grusso, all of whom remain in critical condition. It happened at the Dennis M. Lynch Arena ice rink on Monday at about 2:30 p.m. during a high school hockey game. A high school hockey game that everybody had to see. Everybody had to see this suspect walk in and target his family. His name is Robert Dorgan. He was 56 years old. He died from the self-inflicted gunshot wound. He entered the arena to watch the hockey game of a family member. Unfortunately, during the time a shooting occurred. That's what they said during the news conference, obviously part of what we just watched. The police were not involved in killing the suspect. Officials have not released the names. Well, they did release the names of the victims. I don't know why they're saying that, but they did. It was reportedly caught online during a live stream. I think it's been since taken down, but sleuthers know that'll end up back somewhere, either on X or Reddit somewhere, I'm sure. Orange says, what the heck? My daughter works at a hockey rink. Who would think that would be unsafe? Makes me want to keep my kids at home in bubble wrap. I know. A lot of people are too immature to own weapons. Was at my nephew's hockey game when this happened. Oh, Sherry, my goodness. The land of no R's. Chicagoland. Oh, Bellis, you wouldn't believe how many people. Wow. Yeah, you're right, Orange. Sorry, I wasn't being inconsiderate, I don't think. I was trying not to be anyway. I realized that other people saw it. I just don't want everybody to think it was specifically targeted at the public. It was specifically targeted at his family. Oh, Southern, thank you so much for the $9.99 super sticker. Let me go back. Now I definitely should just leave that open. Look at me grifting for all my cookies today. I'm so excited. I'm going to have tins of cookies everywhere. Let me see where it is. Oh, it's a fox with a heart. I love it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Southern Cats, and thank you for always being here. You never fail to amaze me. You really do show up every single time. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Ho, ho, ho! Time for some Christmas magic. Here's a little present for you.
Christmas in February. You never know. You never know. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you. That is very generous. This is break my heart too. On the live stream, yeah, they were streaming it to the locals, the people. I mean, lots of our high school events and stuff used to be streamed like that. Isn't it crazy? How is it that we've come to this? So many tragic events at the hands of family. Yeah, what was he mad about? What do you guys think? Has anybody heard anything about like why? Just scored X? I mean, saw the rink security video. One boy went towards the shooter to protect others. Oh, Teresa. Hi, Norma. Hi, Sweet Pea. So glad you're here. Thank you for coming by. Norma in the castle. Yeah, it's just how, yeah, I agree. Rubber, thank you for the apostrophe. Christmas in February. Hola, Veles. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for the super sticker again, Southern. That was beautiful. Okay, it says it was caught online during a live stream. NBC News verified the video, reporting that a series of roughly a dozen shots are heard. The video has since been taken down. Michael Stephen, who recorded the video after the shooting, recalled crying parents trying to locate their children outside the arena and young people being taken out on stretchers. It happens far too often in our nation, Stevens told reporters. According to Gonsalves, at least 3 bystanders at the hockey game intervened during the shooting by attempting to subdue the suspect. Gonsalves credited this effort for helping the incident to end quickly. The people were able to contain Dorgan in the middle of the stands as the crowd fled and ran around them, but said Dorgan was still able to reach for a second firearm and died of a self-inflicted gunshot in front of all those people. One of the players that were interviewed by NBC said he heard the gunshots as they were playing. I was on the ice and I thought it was balloons at first. It was like bop, bop. I thought it was balloons, but it just kept going. Me and my teammates ran right to the locker room and we just bunkered up and we pressed against the door and just tried to stay safe down in there. But no, it was very scary. These are children. These are high school children. These are not grown-ups. A lot of that going around. People need a healthy way to deal with grief and loss. I see Rubber's pic of meat with a hat on his head because it's so small. Rubber, are you doing the dishes again? I know she's pocket modding. She's pocket modding. So I wasn't going to cover that too extensively yet because it's still kind of new and it's just unsettling. But when the documents come out, I'll definitely pull those. Speaking of gunshots and PTSD, I'm glad more places are moving towards light shows instead of fireworks. It's good for the animals too. Better for the animals. Okay, so there's that. All right, those are the updates that on that. All right, I had a couple of more things that I wanted to talk to my friends about. And thank you guys for bearing with me here. Oh, yes, I was going to tell you. We're going to do a members only live. Like I said, I've mentioned it a couple of times tonight because I really want my members to come. I'm doing the giveaway for the hoodie in our next members live. And we're going to do it based on comments during the live, not comments after the live. I think I'll have to look it up and make sure I'm not lying to you, but it's definitely going to be based on comments, and then it's kind of a roulette and it rolls and then it like picks winners. I'm going to do a hoodie giveaway, a t-shirt giveaway, and a sticker, all 3. So there'll be 3 winners. And I'm super excited because I've been trying to give away that hoodie since Christmas. You don't even have a hoodie? Teresa. I think it's the spin wheel. Yeah. Teresa, are you a brand account? Are you a brand account? And I'm so excited too because they really turned out to be. Cindy shared the one that she gave to her son with us, and it really turned out to be really good quality from what I'm told. And I am still waiting for my sample. There's 2 different companies, but this is the one. Oops, let me go back in here. This is the one we're going to be giving away, and that's the Guardian Wizard. And then I'm excited because it's apparently really good quality. What? No, you're not a branded account? Okay, good. You just won the hoodie? I've been trying to give it away. Girl, I was gone almost a whole month. I was so sad. I was gone almost a whole month, like right after Christmas, and then a lot of stuff started happening with Manny, and I was just gone for a while. So that one, and then Am I able to go back? How do you go back? There's that. There. And these are the t-shirts, and they come in different colors. So whoever wins will be able to pick the color that they like on the t-shirts, which still has the wizard on it on this one. And then the sticker right here. It's the Morrowind Frost Chant. Yep. Thank you so much, love. I know I'm so excited about the keychains. I cannot wait until you figure out where you're going to sell those, because we're just going to do a whole show of selling your projects, or do whatever you want to do with them. But I'm so excited about the keychains. I've been sharing them. I've been telling my family, I'm like, you should see these. So it's very exciting. The long sleeve, I probably won't do right now, but they are available if you want them. And then, okay, so what I need to do is I wanted to show you there's another store, a second store that has a little bit different design. And I'm kind of working on leaning more towards the site, but I'm not 100% convinced yet. You love your sticker? Oh, I love that you love it. My skin hurts, so I can't wear it. Oh, well, maybe you'll get the sticker. Maybe you'll get the sticker. Or what I'm fixing to show you. I'll show you. I had to get rid of. Oh, Teresa, I'm so sorry, love. My goodness, you really do go through it, don't you? So this is the True Crime Heo design. I really, really like this. I really liked this sweater right here. And it let me put the logo on the side, which was really nice. And I thought it was a really nice sweater. So this is the one I think I'm going to get for myself. I did buy the other hoodie for my kiddo. And then these are frames. And I'm going to get all 7 of these frames. All of the different wizards, all of the different guardians, there are 7 of them. And this is the Morrowind Frost Chant, obviously the main one, but all of these right here are in picture frames. And I'm hoping to put them all on the back of my wall behind me when I'm streaming. But there are 7 of them, and I'm going to get them all in 8x10s, and I'm excited about that. And those are all of the wizards. So if you'd like to know the names of the channel wizards, etc., there's those. I also did a second design for a t-shirt that has one of the smaller wizards on it. And this one I have ordered and should be on the way. They just got them back in, and this is the tumbler that has the background on it. And it's got a metal spoon. I mean, a metal spoon. So dumb. A metal straw. It does. I love the way that it looks. It makes me happy. Yep. I'm not talented like Abraham, so I have to let other people design things for me. The tumblers, I'm sure there's people who do drop in tumblers and stuff, but it's one of those things where I was super, super excited to see the availability. And these allegedly have fantastic fabric along with them. So this is the very first one I ever did. So you guys feel free to look through. On the page, it says shopping. Just click there if you want to look through the designs on both stores. But yeah, I'm more excited about these frames because I want to put all those on the wall behind me when we're streaming. So it'll be fantastic. All right, so enough of that of me peddling my merch. My merch. Let's see there. A blank fabric for background. It is what I did. Worked great. You know what? Oh, your pictures were fine. Your pictures were fine. Just the way you even showed them to us, they were just fine. You put one in Rocco's little paw and have him hold it up. Nugget, I'm streaming. Go get on your little blankie. Go on. Thank you, love. Get on your blankie. I'm sorry. Don't get mad. I'm very sorry. Rubber says you get you a blank fabric for background. Yeah, whichever color makes you happy. Also made some pins like that, and I may have overdid it ordering more beads to make more. I'm so excited. Yes. Yes, you need you an Etsy store. I have an Etsy store, but I don't post it on YouTube. It is in my my link tree though. I like the white. Yeah, I don't have any but you could splatter it with some kind of like Scratch That Paint has that splatter paint. I guess you could do like that and then nobody would know. Hey Brandon, welcome back. You only like wearing cotton? They would totally sell like hotcakes if Rockwell held them. We all need your creations. You have one too and don't promote it. Yeah, but I know what you have and I think that you should. Tally's still waiting for her little bandana. I sound the same, but you can't see us. So I'm not on camera today, if that's your mention. I'm just that little round bubble that's moving up there. Yep, just a little round bubble. So tomorrow night, we are going to go over the case of Haley Busby again and all of the new things that are coming up with that. January the 6th is when Haley Busby's parents woke up and she was gone. A note indicating that she ran away and asking that nobody search for her. She took her phone and a few items, and then they called the cops. In the early days, they point towards a voluntary runaway scenario, and her phone wasn't pinging. It was like in airplane mode. And they initially thought she left around 3:30 in the morning based on the router activity in the neighborhood cameras and stuff like that. And a lot of stuff has happened with Fisher's police and the case of Tyler Nike Thomas since then. So we're going to go back over that case, the stuff that allegedly covered all of the new documents. They have a ton of new documents out, as well as, and I will show you in case anybody needs to get a head start ahead of me. And sometimes that's happened. You guys are like sleuthers and want to know how things are going. Let me pull this over here and I will share it with you. I'm sharing my window. This right here, again, is As the Gavel Drops Discord. And this is the entire case from start to finish of Tyler Thomas and Haley Busby right now, and where things are going from the start to the finish. And if you notice, there are a couple of different places in here with the federal documents and the state documents, and then there are local police documents that have some things that are going to be very interesting tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. I want to go over this case in extensive detail again. And right now, there is no date on the next hearing for this case, but it is definitely moving, and it is definitely going to be one for the books. This is the pandering, sexually oriented material or matter involving a minor case, count of tampering with evidence, and at this point, murder. So that's one of the cases we will be covering tomorrow for sure. Browser-based live studio for Thank you very much, Rubber. You guys send me the most amazing stuff. Okay, and then the last little thing that we're going to talk about today. Let me get this pulled back up as well. We've covered quite a bit today. You guys have been amazing. We've made it through quite a few things. If I could use, words are hard when you're trying to do more than one thing at one time. It's great to have you here too, Maria. How was school today? You're amazing too. I really appreciate you. So we talked about Jarvis Butts a while back. And that was the case of Naziah Harris. Do you guys remember going over that a little bit? Trying to pull up my notes here so I go over the right one. We cover so much. My notes are extensive. You love your classroom? Yeah, Abraham, I find you to be very talented as well. And I look forward to looking through your stuff. I look forward every time I see your stuff pop up with Jess and stuff. I look forward to seeing that. Okay, here we go. So the defendant was Jarvis Ramon Butts of Detroit. He was accused of sexually assaulting and murdering 13-year-old Neziah Harris, who went missing on January the 9th of 2024 after getting off of her school bus on Detroit's east side. Her body at that point had never been found. I don't believe that it's been found at this point. Yes, Neziah. I don't believe that anything else has come up with her body. But we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. So he was originally charged in September of 2024 with first-degree premeditated murder, child sexual abuse material, or CSAM, second-degree criminal sexual conduct with a child under 13, and designated as a habitual fourth offender. They had a multi-day preliminary hearing in January of last year where the judge ruled that there was enough evidence for him to stand trial in Wayne County Circuit Court. So they had their final pretrial hearing on January 23rd of 2026, and then the trial was set to begin at the same day of Kouri Richins' trial on February 23rd of 2026. All right, there's that. So as of this day, Jarvis Butts pleads guilty in the murder of Neziah Harris, sexual assault in 5 other cases. 5 other cases. I won't be able to see the chat for a minute, guys. Sorry. So Jarvis Butts, the man charged in connection with the murder of Neziah Harris, pled guilty in that case and several others. 42-year-old was charged last year in connection with her murder and sexual assault in other cases. He was set to go to trial later this month. As part of the plea deals, several charges were dropped in each of those cases, which I find pathetic. But that's just my opinion, including the sexual assault charge in the Neziah Harris case. So he pled guilty to her murder, but decided that they decided to drop the sexual assault charge. According to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, Butts has pled guilty in 6 cases to Butts has pleaded guilty in 6 cases to second-degree murder, 4 counts of second-degree criminal sexual conduct, and 1 count of third-degree criminal sexual conduct. The prosecutor's office said that the sentencing agreement or part of the plea deal is as follows: 35 to 60 years for second-degree murder, 10 to 15 years for 4 counts of second-degree criminal sexual conduct, 10 to 15 years for 1 count of third-degree criminal sexual conduct, all to be served concurrently. He's scheduled to be sentenced on March the 12th. If that is played out, I will definitely try to stream that sentencing. It's something that we've been watching for a while. Butts was reportedly dating Neziah Harris's aunt, who also has 5 children with him. Shannon Harris testified that after her niece went missing, she found inappropriate Instagram messages between Neziah and Butts. Neziah's body has never been found, but prosecutors allege Butts killed the teen after he found out she was pregnant with his child. Prosecutors also charged Butts in other cases. He was charged for the alleged sexual assault of a now 20-year-old woman from when she was 8 years old and 10 years old. Butts had just been released from prison after serving nearly 10 years for sexually assaulting another child. He was also charged in a case where he allegedly sexually assaulted a 12-year-old girl in the spring of 2013 at a home in Allen Park. I'm going to stop there before I get more pissed off about this case and the fact that he's been let out over and over and over and over again. So it took murder to get this guy put away. And not only that, I mean, thank goodness he didn't put the family through having to go through the trial again, but the preliminary hearing that we watched was horrible. An 8-year-old and a 10-year-old who's now 20 that he's going to serve concurrently. I just, a 12-year-old girl in the park. And then if I'm not mistaken, I think allegedly speculating, and I talked about this once on one of her lives, I believe that either some or at least one of those children ended up with an STI from this man. Yeah, put him under the jail. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Do something. It's ridiculous. You shouldn't treat. Yeah. So tomorrow we're going to primarily concentrate on the Haley Busby, Tyler Thomas case. And then I have a few like little things that I want to talk about. There's a cold case from 2001. UGA law student Tara Baker. They finally have a cold case verdict on Tara Baker. So we'll talk about that. We'll go re-over any of the headlines that we talked about today that have any progress. We talked about quite a bit today. So I know. I appreciate you. You got nothing? Boo. That's rude. Why was he ever let out? Because people fall through the freaking cracks. I don't know how. That happens. You are joyful and you always seem to be smiling. You do not have a resting bitch face. Did you touch on the Brazilian woman's sentence? The judge was great. I did not. What's the name? And I'll write that down. I'll add it to tomorrow. Oh, the Banfield thing? Is you talking about Banfield? I'm so silly. We do love you, Case One. The sentencing of the au pair thing. I will bring that up as well. I'll have to do that. We'll bring that up tomorrow too. Tomorrow's already hump day? Good goodness. Thank you, Rubber. Yeah, and we'll be watching for Letitia's stuff. I really have been scouring the streets and making sure that I'm not missing anything on her. I do have like stuff set up to alert me if anything happens in Letitia Stauch's case, and if in the appeal update, and if there's anything that happens in Alexi Treviso as well. But as of February 11th, South Carolina Supreme Court, they heard arguments on Murdaugh and whether he should get a new trial as well. And then there's just like as of right now, the Court of Appeals has heard the argument and she's impending. Nothing's happened with that. So there's like a lot of crap going on. There's a lot of things going on. Then there was a whole thing that Hannah was talking about a 2-year-old case that's getting reversed over the same type of jury issue that they're basing the Letitia Stauch appeal on. So we're just kind of holding bated breath on that one. So before I go shamelessly again, please hit that like, subscribe button. At the end of the day, do whatever you want to do. I really appreciate you guys all being here with me. As always, we're going to leave out on our Guardians of Firelight song. I really appreciate you. And if you have a chance at the end of the video, when I change the thumbnail and put everything in here that we've got done, if you want to go back in and leave a comment, it's true engagement in the channel. I'm appreciative of you guys. I really adore you. I will be here with you guys tomorrow. Well, she's appealing her. Yes. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll bring it up. I have the paperwork on that too. So, but there's nothing. It's just pending. They're just weighing arguments right now. But we'll talk about it tomorrow for sure. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. As always, thank you for hanging out with me. And much appreciated. Much love. We'll see you tomorrow night.
found the flame in the silence when the world forgot our names. Whispers turned to promise. In the dark we stayed the same. Ashes carried stories, falling stars and sleepless nights. Every scar became our glory, every shadow fed the light. We are the ones who guard the fire, through the smoke and through the fight, bound by truth, by heart, by wire. We keep the echoes burning bright. No crown, no fame, no higher name, just sparks that cut the endless night. We are the guardians of firelight.